Hey guys, it is 9:22 a.m.
and today's Raspberry Truffle Day. We're really excited. We'll see you guys soon.
Raspberry truffles.
Akka, stop!
Hey guys, I'm Aishu.
And I'm Pranu, and today we're going to be attempting to make raspberry truffles.
Let's get right to it. Okay, so here are the ingredients that we will be using. You will need 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, 16 ounces of chocolate, we're just using Hershey bars, about a cup of chocolate chips, 2 tablespoons of sugar, a couple teaspoons of vanilla extract, a box of raspberries. There's about 70 in here.
Yeah.
A couple cups of water, and 5 tablespoons of salted butter. Okay, so we're just gonna cut the Hershey bar into smallish pieces.
So you can microwave your chocolate chunks for a few seconds just to get a smoother texture. This will make it easier for the next step. Then we're going to heat up 1 cup of heavy cream, just until it starts to steam. We don't want to see any bubbles or a rolling boil. And we're just doing this over medium heat.
It's like lightly starting to steam, so I'm going to turn it off. That was just about 4 minutes. Here we just transfer the chocolate into a bigger bowl for convenience, and we're just going to pour the hot heavy cream right over it.
So here while you're mixing, don't use an electric mixer, just mix with your hand until you get an even consistency. Got a nice even consistency, we can go ahead and add our 5 tablespoons of butter. And you want to make sure to mix this in really well. And if that consistency is smooth, the next step is just to add a few teaspoons of vanilla essence. You want to make sure not to add too much so you don't overpower the chocolatey taste. So now that we have our chocolate mix, we're just going to set this aside at room temperature while we work on our raspberries.
Okay, so next we're going to start working on the raspberries. We decided to try 2 different ways to see which one would work better. We're going to use the freshly chopped strawberries for filling half the truffles, and then we wanted to try to make a raspberry jam jelly thing with heat with the other half. Okay, so to make the jelly, we're going to add half the raspberries from the box, which is about 30 or 35 raspberries. Add about 2 tablespoons of sugar, and about 1 to 2 tablespoons of water. And we're just gonna let it sit on low for a little bit. We're gonna let the raspberries simmer for a bit, stirring occasionally until all the moisture evaporates. This should take around maybe 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, so the raspberries turn into this like jelly-like consistency, which is perfect. It's exactly what we wanted, and it actually took us around 13 minutes. I guess it depends on what setting your heat is on. So now we're just gonna mix it with the chocolate. So we split our chocolate into 2 halves, and we're gonna use the first half to mix the raspberry chocolate.
So now we're just gonna mix our raspberry jelly into here. And you know when it's evenly mixed when you see the seeds evenly distributed, and just make sure you get a smooth and even consistency.
And then we're just gonna refrigerate it for 1 to 2 hours.
For the second half, we will chop the raspberries, and we're being careful not to completely smush them into a puree. We want to chop them enough to still see small chunks and feel the seeds. Now we will add our chopped raspberries into the other half of the chocolate. So we're just gonna pop these in the refrigerator also. And we're gonna put these in there for 1.5 to 2 hours.
Hey guys, so we waited 3 hours and we had difficulty getting the right consistency. It's still a lot softer than we wanted it to be, so we can't really make this into like balls. So we're actually just gonna use this mold and pop it in the freezer and pray that it works. Chocolate off. We're using this spatula to just scrape. Oh.
It's our first time doing this too.
Okay, I'm gonna clean that up. Okay, so I attempted to clean it up. So now we're just gonna put this in the freezer, not the refrigerator, but the freezer, for as many hours as it'll take to harden up.
Okay, so this is the half that we made with the raspberry jelly on the stove, and this also didn't get as hard as we should have to make into balls, but it is hard enough that we can make it into dollops. So we're just gonna try and do that with a spoon and a plate. This is not what we expected at all, actually.
At all.
We thought it would be harder, so we could at least, the dollops could stand on their own, but they're actually melting on the plate. So we're just gonna put these in the freezer with the other mold truffles, and we'll be back with
like in a couple hours.
Yeah.
Guys, okay, so we left them stick in the freezer for about 2 hours. They're still kind of soft, but we're gonna try to rip them out of the molds.
Start over. Start over. Wait, I'm gonna turn it off right now. You don't start over.
Okay guys, so we let it sit in the freezer for about 2 hours. It's still kind of softer than we expected, but we're still gonna try to just rip them out of the molds. It's 5:30 in the evening right now.
We started doing this at 12. So we officially hit that 5.5 hour mark. we got one flour out. It doesn't look like a flour at all, and as you can see, the consistency is just a little bit soft.
Okay, so the time is almost 8:30 and they're still kind of soft. We think they're at a good enough texture for us to try to make them into balls. So
Yeah.
we're gonna go ahead and do that now.
No. Don't go there.
Hey guys, so it's almost 10 o'clock and we just checked our truffles and they're still pretty soft. So we decided to pick this up again tomorrow.
Yeah, so it definitely took a lot longer than we thought it would, but we're hoping you guys will stay tuned for part 2 of our vlog, and we'll keep you updated on the progress of our raspberry truffles. Bye!